Okay, I'm in the lecture. Correct, sir. So good morning to all. In our previous class, we discussed regarding cost classifications for the purpose of computation of profit as well as valuation of closing stock. This one we discussed. Cost classification on the basis of for the purpose of computation of profit as well as valuation of closing stock. Number one, expired cost, unexpired cost, product cost, period cost. We already discussed. Sir, what is under expired cost, sir? Before moving into the today's discussion, we should remember expired cost. Expired cost means expired cost means cost which is charged against current year revenue. Anything I incur expenditure, such expenditure is charged to the current year revenue is called expired cost. If I incurred cost, I am not charged to the current year revenue, I will charge to the next year revenue only, then it will be referred as unexpired cost. Clear? Next, product cost, period cost. What is meant by product cost? Product cost means cost which is incurred only for the purpose of manufacturing is called what? Product cost. We can say. Next, period cost. What is meant by period cost? Period cost means any cost which is incurred for the purpose of exclusively for the sale purpose is called what, ma'am? Period cost. Is it clear? Period cost fully expired. Period cost fully expired. Product cost some portion expired, some portion unexpired. Based on cost of goods sold or based on sold rate, some portion unexpired based on unsold or closing stock. We discussed in the earlier class expired cost, unexpired cost, product cost, period cost. We should learn the concept of manufacturing cost. What cost? Manufacturing cost. Manufacturing cost means cost, otherwise we can call it as manufacturing cost means any cost which is incurred by organization for purpose of manufacturing. For purpose of what? Manufacturing is called manufacturing cost. If you observe properly, they clearly told that which is incurred for what? Manufacturing. It means, hence, such cost is incurred sold purpose or manufacturing purpose. They are incurred for manufacturing purpose. Hence, manufacturing cost is treated as product cost. Is treated as what? Product cost. This is a terminology of manufacturing cost. Next, administration cost. Please remember, my dear friend, administration cost can be classified into two types. Administration specific, administration general. Come on, my dear friend. Administrative expense, how many types? Two types. Number one, administration in specific. Number two, administration in general. Sir, what is the meaning of administration specific? Any administrative expense, my dear friend, listen carefully. Any administration expense which is incurred for manufacturing of goods. It means any expense which is incurred for manufacturing of goods is called administration cost. In bracket we can call it as specific. Sir, what about general, sir? Any expenditure which is incurred for sold units is called administration cost. In bracket we can call it as general. Now tell me, my dear friend, what is meant by specific, my dear friend? Any expenditure which is incurred for manufacturing of goods. Manufacturing, for the purpose of manufacturing, they incurred means administration specific. They incurred only for sold unit means administration general. Administration general. Administration specific means referred as product cost. Administration general means referred as period cost. You should remember, why? Because this differentiation will be helpful. This differentiation will be useful while solving the cost bookkeeping problems, non-integral, integral reconciliation. Till now clear. Next, selling and distribution cost. Selling and distribution cost. Listen carefully, my dear friend. Selling and distribution cost means an expenditure which is incurred. Which is what, ma? Come on, my dear friend. Which is incurred for sold units. For what purpose they incurred, ma? Sold units only, not for manufacturing goods. Okay. is called selling and distribution overhead. My dear friend, anything or any expenditure which is incurred exclusively for the purpose of sold unit, not for manufacturing purpose. If you observe the logic, they incurred for sold unit. Hence, we can call it as what? Hence, we can refer it as period cost. That's all. Manufacturing cost classification for the purpose of valuation of closing stock, computation of profit. Number one, expired cost, unexpired cost, product cost, period cost, manufacturing cost, admin cost, SOH cost. We have to discuss job cost and unit cost. Job cost and unit cost. Listen carefully, my dear friend. For example, MN Limited produces or manufactures 1 lakh pens. You know pen? Yes. 1 lakh pens they manufacture and incurring expenditure of rupees 20 lakhs. What is a cost per pen? This is a question mark. Example number 1. Example number 2. M Limited engaging in construction of houses. They incur 100 lakhs for 4 houses. 4 houses. They are asking what is the cost per house? What is the cost per house? Listen carefully. If you observe 2 examples, we will get to know difference between job costing and unit costing. Listen carefully. MN Limited, how much they spend? 20 lakh they spend. For how many units? For 1 lakh units is equal to cost per pen is equal to cost per pen is equal to 20. Now here 100 lakhs cost divided by 4 is equal to 25 lakhs cost per house. Is this answer correct? Is this answer correct? Answer is yes. Here answer is correct. Answer is no. Why? House. One house, 1 BHK. One more house, duplex house. One more house, 3 BHK. One more house, very small house. It means cost will be different. Cost will be different. For like this, in this situation, they will use job costing. In this situation, they will use unit costing. Sir, why this unit costing is not applicable? Not a similar houses. For example, question paper specifying all houses will be 2 BHK. Then this formula is correct. It means, my dear friend, for the application of unit costing, homogeneous goods will be applicable. For the purpose of job costing, non-homogeneous goods will be applicable. We can tell the concept of job costing is applicable to those industries. The concept of job costing is applicable, come on my dear friend, applicable to those industries producing non-homogeneous. Homogeneous means similar or are same. Non-homogeneous goods. Cost per unit can be calculated. Cost per unit can be calculated under job costing is based on individually. Clear? Next, the concept of unit costing is applicable to those industries producing homogeneous goods. Homogeneous means in our example they are producing same pens. If pens also, two types of pens they produce, same also two types of pens produce. Now job costing will be applicable. Is it clear? Excellent. Next, cost per unit can be calculated. Cost per unit can be calculated under unit costing is based on average. Is based on what? Is it clear? Till now discussion clear, my dear friend? Is it till now clear? Yes. Till now we completed cost classifications. Okay. Listen carefully. We have to discuss now certain important terminologies. In the costing. Point number 1, cost allocation versus cost apportionment. Cost allocation versus cost apportionment. Listen carefully, my dear friend. These terms shall be used in overhead chapter. This terms is used in where? Overhead chapter. Listen carefully. We'll take one example and then we'll go into the theory. ABC Limited having 4 departments. Department A, Department B, Department Z, Department K. Department A 500 square feet. Department B 1000 square feet they occupy. Department Z 200 square feet they occupy. Department K 300 square feet they occupy. Total square feet of the building is equal to 2000 square feet. Then entire 2000 square feet occupied by A, B, Z, K. 4 departments are there. Just assume they spent rent 10 lakhs for this building. For per annum, not per month. Okay, per annum they spend 10 lakh. Chemical they purchase used in department K only 3 lakh. Now my question mark will be, whatever expenses incurred by the organization as a 10 lakh will record under A or B, Z or K or all the departments. departments. Answer is all the departments. Answer is what ma? All the departments. Chemical purchase. Which department are used? Only department K. It means this 3 lakh I will record under the name of K books. Department K books. This 10 lakh will be recorded A book, B book, Z book, K book. Clear. This 10 lakh is apportioned to the various department. This 3 lakh is allocated to the one department. I hope you got my point in clear cut manner. Cost allocation means expenditure which is incurred for exclusive. Cost apportionment means expenditure which is incurred as a common expenditure. Common expenditure. Clear. Now tell me, my dear friend, expenditures how many types? Expenditures two types. One, common expenditure, exclusive expenditure. What ma? Common expenditure, exclusive expenditure. Exclusive expenditure. Such expenditure shall be recorded or are charged to such department only. Such process is referred as cost allocation. Cost allocation. Here, what is a common expenditure meaning? Such expenditure incurred by organization for purpose of benefit to all departments. Who got benefit? All departments. Okay, such process is referred as cost apportionment. Cost apportionment. I hope you got the difference. Very simple, sir. Common expenditure means such expenditure is incurred and enjoyed so many departments. Exclusive expenditure means such expenditure incurred only for particular department. This is a important terminologies shall be used in overhead chapter. Which chapter? Overhead chapter. Now we have to learn difference between financial accounting and cost accounting. You have to learn what is the difference between accounts and costing. And in later stage, you have to learn what is the difference between costing and management accounting. Clear. So before moving into the difference between financial accounting and cost accounting, I will give 5 minutes time. Please refer the entire cost classification theory up to now. We will move into the or jump into the difference between financial accounting and cost accounting. So we'll move into the concept of accounts versus costing. First one, first difference, purpose. Sir, what is the difference between accounts and costing? First difference, purpose. Accounts, costing. Accounts and costing. Okay. Accounts, what is the objective to prepare? Main objective of the accounts to prepare P&L account as well as balance sheet. It means, my dear friend, main objective to know performance of the organization, to know financial position of the organization, financial position of organization. The main objective of the accounts is to know the performance. Performance can be measured in terms of profit or loss. To know the financial position of the organization. Next, what is the main objective of the costing? To provide information to management. What not to provide information to management for proper planning. Number one. Next, for purpose of cost control, for purpose of cost reduction. Next, for computation of total cost. Next, for computation of selling price as well as profit. Clear? Is it clear? Hasni, don't play jokes. Okay, keep quiet or otherwise call to college. Why are you messaging again and again? What depth you want? Do you have minimum common sense? See, what is the difference between accounts and costing? Main purpose to know the performance, to know the financial position. Next, costing purpose. Proper planning, costing will be useful. For the purpose of cost control, they will useful. For the purpose of cost reduction, they will useful. For computation of total cost, for computation of selling price, for computation of profit. These are the main purpose of the accounts as well as costing. Next, second difference, period. Okay, period. Accounts as well as costing. Accounts is prepared for a definite or particular period. It means we will prepare for a particular period of 12 months. For say, in the view of practicality, company will prepare their financial statement April to March. Clear? For a particular period. But costing is prepared as and when it required. Till now discussion clear. In young generation, so many fake accounts are there. So first point, number one difference, purpose. Number two difference, period. Next, relative efficiency. Relative efficiency. Accounts as well as costing. Accounts as well as what? Costing. Listen carefully. Accounts will not reveal. Accounts will not reveal efficiency. Accounts will not reveal what? Efficiency of department, or division, or branch, or employee. Accounts information or accounting subject will not reveal the efficiency. Next, costing. Costing will provide information. Costing will provide what? Information regarding efficiency of each department, or division, or employee, or branch. Costing will be helpful. See, my dear friend, difference between accounts as well as costing. Main purpose. What is the purpose of accounts? To know the performance, to know the position. What is the purpose of costing? Cost control, cost reduction, total cost, selling price, profit, proper planning. Next, period. Accounts will be useful or prepared for a particular period. Next, costing will be prepared as and when it required. Relative efficiency. Accounts as well as costing. Accounting subject will not reveal efficiency of the each department. Costing will reveal efficiency of the department, division, employee. Sir, how to reveal the efficiency of the employee? It will be covered under labor chapter. How to reveal the efficiency of the department or division? It will be covered under group 2 costing. Which costing? Group 2 costing. Till now discussion clear. Next, difference. Stock valuation. What difference, man? Stock valuation. Accounts as well as costing. Under accounts, stock will be calculated. Stock value will be calculated as per AS2. As per what, ma? AS2. It means if you study the accounts, you will get to know according to AS2, stock will be valued at cost or NRV, whichever is lower. But under cost accounting, stock should be valued at cost only. Stock should be valued at where, ma? How, ma? Cost only. Here, cost we should calculate, NRV we should calculate, whichever is lower we will consider. Here only cost, there is no concept of NRV. That is the difference between accounts and costing towards stock valuation. Towards what, ma? Stock valuation. Till now discussion clear? Till now clear? Excellent. So next, analysis of profit. See, first one, purpose. Second one, period. Third one, relative efficiency. Fourth one, stock valuation. Fifth one, analysis of profit. Accounts, costing. Okay. Accounts will reveal the profit of entire business wise. Costing subject will reveal the profit or loss of each product, or process or job. This is the main difference between analysis of profit. Analysis of what? Profit. I hope it is clear. In next session, we will discuss regarding costing versus management accounting. Again, I am telling you, while studying the introduction chapter, it might be look like a bore. Some bakwas fellows asking that, okay, how much depth required, I will teach in that manner. No need to worry, my dear friend. Okay, we will discuss next concept as a costing versus management accounting, and next concepts will be how to draft cost sheet. If you remember the terminology of manufacturing cost, in that concept only I thought cost sheet, but assumption opening WP 0, closing WP 0, next opening stock of finished good 0, closing stock of finished good 0. If these values are there, how to calculate, how to draft cost sheet will be discussed in next class. Thank you.